Alright, so some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I believe I'm like maybe 1 or 2 sessions away from the end of the game, like from being able to beat it. But I want to tackle the Frozen Wilds DLC first. One, because I feel like once you beat the game, I mean, you know, beaten. It feels weird to go around and do a ton of stuff afterward, kind of anticlimactic. And 2, because the Frozen Wilds DLC has some sort of NPC that will allow me to upgrade my spear, which I haven't been able to do yet. Yo, Logical Gaming. How are you this fine evening? What's shaking? What's new? How's your Thursday been? And your Wednesday, for that matter.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Such a silly shout out. It's a pretty classic sound effect. Well, you could always turn up the monitor on your laptop, or turn up the volume, I mean to say, on your laptop, and then exclamation marks on it if you wanted to hear what your own shout out sounds like. Nothing much lately, but it's been okay. Well, that's good. Okay is good. Right, so I don't remember what I was doing, but let's do it. And you, merchant, do we need to sell you anything? Do I need to get rid of some crap? Got some green modifications. Those are trash tier. Alright. Okay, so I might as well call a mount. Hey, Wira. Jaeger, done. Finally got to pick it. You gotta be here early. Hey, pop-up noise. How you doing this evening? Oh. It turns out that this bottle here was secretly Jägermeister the whole time. I know, don't tell anyone. Alright. Pop-up foof. Three pop-up foofs in a row. Whoa, that was close. I almost fed the Jaeger to my keyboard. The keyboard has had enough to drink over the streams. The clip is on Discord, and it's also, I tweeted it as well, just earlier today. Okay, so we just need to travel up this path. Easy. God damn it, follow the road better. They gave the mounts like a little bit of AI pathing, like to be able to follow the path, but like not enough. They don't like really hug the path, follow it precisely, take its, you know, follow its curves and stuff. Oops, I lost the trail. Oh, I see. No mounts this high. Them curves, indeed. This trail has curves like no one else. Okay, so we're in the Frozen Wilds, and you're not supposed to go and interrupt a shaman, but we need to for exposition purposes. Rumors of daemons and sprites abound, so we have to learn from the shaman. What does the star next to my name mean? Do you mean the little subscriber badge? The white little sort of icon?
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers not too.
Because that is the 1 month subscriber badge. Activate the ritualistic marker. Okay.
Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions.
Interesting. What happens if you just don't follow the directions?
Wrong way.
Yeah. I know. Curious what happens if you go in the wrong way. Alright, nothing down here at all. So, best to just follow the directions. Oh, it's a sub badge. Yeah. Yeah, so, I was having difficulty deciding what to use for my sub badges, and I decided to end up going with, because they're kind of like rocks, I went with the Dark Souls, like, stones that you use to upgrade your weapons, the upgrade materials. So, yeah, that's the sort of
Better go back after I grab this
sub badge theme. What a cutie patootie Kelly is. She's pretty adorable. I mean, that was right before bedtime, so she wasn't super smiley or laughy or whatever.
What's this charm for? To help guide the way with sound?
You know, usually when I
If there's more, maybe my focus can find them.
kind of like, you know, play with her and stuff and, you know, make little, you know, munchin sounds and everything, she like giggles and really loves it. But, yeah, she was a little tired.
Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way.
Alright, well, I kind of want to go in the wrong direction each time in order to see if there's more loot.
This way.
Like this. Ain't no valley low enough. I'm wearing my Spider-Man PJs and I'm ready to party. Nice. I haven't worn PJs in quite some time. Diggy diggy hole, digging a hole. What's shaking, Sage? Alright, kiddos. All good. Kiddo's gonna do the kiddo thing. Yeah, dude. But it's a shame. I mean, I stream so late that, you know, you can't really see her being super giggly and bubbly and stuff. She's really on the brink. On the brink of grumpin'. But fortunately, she was not a true grumpalump.
Another marker. Good. Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
Yeah. Feeling sick. Weather dropped like 40 degrees. Oh, wow. Yeah, if that was Celsius, you probably wouldn't have survived it. Alright, so I imagine I'm supposed to go to the right there. So close to 1,000 rocks, nice. Do you have an avatar that you're intending on grabbing with your rocks, or are you just saving up in general? Yeah, sure. A sec. Oh. I'm sitting makes this hard. Hang on a sec. Oh, it's all good.
The way I'm sitting makes this hard.
The Solaire?
Have you come unhinged?
You mean the sun, bro?
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Hey, Relinquished, how you doing, man? What's shaking, my dude?
Not this way. But then, where? I see.
She needed keys? Yeah, she left her keys in the bedroom with the sleeping baby, so. Best to not awaken her, probably. Wait, what? Did I actually get lost? I thought this was the way that I would have to go. Huh.
A chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
Well, I definitely did. What? Are they talking about this little spot? No. Hey, nicely done. You got some rocks. Apparently, you must have been dropped right on top of them for the battle royale. Did a little building today. What were you building? Supply crates. A demonic stalker. Huh. I'm a little confused. I feel as though I've followed the shamanic path. Oh, the PC, right. Doing some PC building, naturally. So what parts are you still missing then, Relinquished? Hey, Miyumi won the Battle Royale, nice. GG! So... everything's telling me that this is the correct way to go, where I just came from. I'm super confused. There's nowhere through here. Wow, what did I win? You won the Battle Royale, where all the little avatars fought to the death. You emerged victorious and won some rocks. Aren't you rich, though? Rife with rocks? Well, I'm curious now. 460, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You're missing a lone valve. Wait, what just happened? A battle royale. Everybody fought. First you got 1,000 rocks, then spent it on Solaire. Instead of a battle royale, Miyumi won. Nice. Oh, you got yourself a little chibi sunbro. Where is it? I'm looking for him down at the bottom now. There we are. Oh, you've got Sans as your dude. Pop up. Well, it's different from the stream point. Yeah, so I set it up way before the stream points even existed. The stream like channel points are pretty new, so it's a different currency that you can use in the store, like that exclamation mark store brings it up. And yeah, there's different stuff there, like Steam games or Steam gift cards, or even stuff that will mail, like postcards or magnets. Fun little things. Magnets, in fact, featuring the probably adorable rock that has become the mascot of the channel. And they're actually really nice little magnets. They stick really nicely. I mean, they look great. I like that they you know, follow the curves of the so I mean, everyone should absolutely thank Miumi for that. Because yeah, those are awesome. Super adorable. You changed it for a second pop-up. I like it. Yeah, so that tells exactly how to earn them and everything. Macapa Reese's, do it up. How's it going, Mark? Yeah, Mark's the real baller. He's got rocks for years. He's got all of the rocks. Oh my god, I'm so confused. Don't know where to go. So this light is shining in this direction, which means I do go in this direction. Oh, there's a chime to the right as well. But wait, is this just going backward? So that's that wind chime. Another little shaman token. But then it dead ends. Nowhere to climb up to. Huh. Crazy. Yeah, the rocks can also be spent on avatars. Like the little stream avatars down at the very bottom of the screen. Those can also be purchased with the rocks. So yeah, there's all kinds of fun little rewards. And then the new channel currency, I decided to call degrees, because, you know, it's like heating up the dryer. And those they have a few less uses. Mostly they're for overriding the poll and getting me to drink whatever you like. Like Weira has me drinking Jägermeister this evening. Didn't see the Callie clip. What, you don't just read every single message in my Discord as soon as it pops up? What, do you have some sort of like a career and life and stuff? It's crazy, dude. I'm totally lost. I guess I'm just gonna go backtrack. We've moved over to the hug the right wall strats. Yeah, I tweeted a little video of Callie and also put it up in the Discord. It was on yesterday's stream, but I figured some folks may have missed it. Huh.
This isn't the way out. Some gear though.
Dun 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 dun. Hey, General Spammer, how you doing? I don't remember if I follow you on Twitter or not. Well, feel free to. There's an easy way to tell, which is that's all my socials. I wouldn't be mad if folks followed my YouTube channel. I've started posting daily on YouTube, just my old VODs and highlights, clips and highlights and stuff like that, for now. I don't have any unique content on my YouTube yet, unfortunately, but I've been thinking of ways to do that. Mostly, I really want to get the 100 subscribers on YouTube necessary to change my URL, because the default URL is terrible. It's just like, it's just a random jumble of garbage. 24 random digits. Numbers, letters, hyphens. And once you've got 100 subscribers on YouTube, you can change your URL to like to a custom URL, like Rocks on My Dryer. I don't know. I've never checked the store before. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I try and add stuff to there fairly often. I try and have at least a few Steam games, like, and decent ones too. I don't just want to have garbage on there. It's weird seeing you do dad things, because no offense, you just don't look like it. Yeah, I need to grow out a bigger mustache to really, whoops. To really get the dad look going on. Big bushy mustache. What moose? So Callista has a little squeaky moose toy, and she was playing with that in that clip. Sonnet made a point of making sure she was playing it with it just for you, Relinquished. It is one of her favorite toys, but we made sure she had it in hand. You see the moose news I posted? I didn't click it. I only saw the title or the headline or whatever. I forget what it was now. There was a cow and yearling in our neighbor's yard last month. Oh, wow, crazy. Kelly's toy is one of her meese. Yeah, she also has a stuffed animal that's a moose. It's made by a family friend. Oh, the one she was nomming? Yep, that's the one. Yeah, it's Relinquished, is a big fan of the meese. I hope got a faraway pick. Cool. I've known people who have hunted moose. So, like... Can I kind of bug my way through? Just Skyrim my way? Do a little jankin'? Well, I'm kind of tired of going around in circles in this cave. I might, like, literally have to fucking Google where to go. This is insane. Oh, there's a goddamn thing you can grip up there? Oh my god, you have to be looking at the ceiling in order to see it. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, alright. Well, we've gone in, like, 3 full circles through this cave. I can post in your Discord? Please do, absolutely. Anything of any degree of interest.
Stalkers.
Throw it on in there.
Careful.
Just saw the time I have to go to bed. Yeah, no worries, Pop-Up. I appreciate the lurk. Sleep well, yo. Got some moose in my fridge from the neighbor. Nice. Yeah, I haven't tried moose before, but... Hey, Super Famicom. What's up, fam? How are ya? My dude, good luck. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just rocking the DLC right now. I actually have just been getting everything set up to be able to stream some speedruns in the very near future. It's been taking for goddamn ever because of the drivers for my controller not cooperating. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hitting up the speedrun. He's good, so is Caribou. Nice. Decent. Too much work to do? Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I have been there before. It's been a while though. I haven't been back to work since our baby was born, and that was 10.5 months ago. Only ever had venison, and it's not so great, I must say. So I've had like deer pepperoni, and that was super fucking good. I suspect that anything is good when it's got like pepperoni spices all over it, in it, on it, within. Just the math. I have more rocks than the next 20 people on the leaderboard can find. Absolute mad lad. Well, don't worry. We aren't fooled by the rocks that you've got. I thought there was a second one of those creatures. I know lots of people who praise it. Yeah, I mean like venison pepperoni I had was spectacular. Really, really good. But it was also fresh and pepperoni. You know, it's hard to go wrong. Spices are borderline addictive. Mine's nearly 9 months. Aw, that's awesome. That's very cool. Boy or girl, out of curiosity? We got a little girl. Okay. So that's where the other one was. I knew there was another one. Huh, can't use a dropping attack. That's kind of annoying. Just post a moose pick in the Discord. Nice. For those who aren't in the Discord, feel free to join. It's a fun little place. Plus, if you stream, definitely hit up the Discord, because it makes it way easier for me to know when you're streaming. I have resources for knowing exactly when people go live, and it also helps other people from the community find you as well. Little girl here too. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, it's been quite the adventure. It's kind of insane once you have a little one, like just the amount of like the amount that you care for them, the amount of love you have for them is insane. It's really crazy, really like next level. Get fucked, demonic stalker. Oh shit, there's a second one? One, two. One, two. Ah, damn it, okay. Ah, the timing's kind of weird. So I find with those stalkers you can, can't get over there. There we go. Yeah, Relinquish has a Discord. It's also crazy how your brain just activates parental knowledge from the void you never knew you had. Instincts or whatever. Yeah, there's that. I mean, we've also been doing just like a ton of research, like on, you know, what things are better than others, what's the best way to do different stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff just kind of is like just built in, for sure. There's a thing I was gonna say, but it's gone. Don't know what it was. We'll never know now. Forever disappeared. C'est la vie. Yeah, those stalkers, I find there's like a trick to fighting them where it takes like 2 strong attacks to knock them down. And then when you attack them again, their stun duration ends, so they get back up and you can't get any more sneak attacks or anything. But if you attack them and as you're about to hit them, you tap the other attack button to sneak attack them, then you'll like finish your attack and sneak attack and kind of like, even though you shouldn't have been able to, which is handy. But yeah, the dad reflex thing is definitely real. There's been a few times where I've kept her from falling over and falling down and stuff. Grabbed her as she's falling. She's way more active now than she was even like a month or two ago. Like, I don't know if yours is crawling around and you know, really booking it, but that's fairly new for ours. Yeah, she just trucks it. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, shit. 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 Okay, the trick is, I think, to die here. There we go. And then hopefully it'll warp me back up to the top. Hopefully, it's gonna drop me back up top. Pretty please. Oh, god damn it. We gotta fight these again. Alright.
Get past these stalkers.
Sneak attack. And then we go one heavy hit, 2 heavy hits, and then interrupt the last heavy hit with a sneak attack. 1 heavy hit, 2 heavy hits. Oh, the first one was while it was lying down, so it didn't quite count. Oh well. Oh, this one's shooting me. Shit. Oh shit, looks like I'm dropping some frames. Uh-oh. Oh, they're back. Two heavy hit, and interrupt with a sneak. Oh, I don't know if that one went off or not. Hopefully. No, I'm not trying to attack the corpse. There we go, that one went off. I'm not doing the Stream Raider thing tonight? Oh yeah, totally. I like to usually wait until there's a few people around before firing it off. But yeah, absolutely. It sucks to lose battles because there's just no one there to help fight. Boom. So yeah, Musketeer. Any units dropped adjacent to him within that blue circle will get. If they're ranged units, if they're archers, then they'll get a big old ranged attack buff. Alright, so toasted the 2 robots. Recover a bunch of pieces I knocked off of them. And this time, let's not walk backward at all.
So what's next on this path?
Little supply crate. A little ritualistic marker. Just random little flashlights for some reason. Go absolutely fuck yourself. Game. The view is so terrible I can't tell whether it's even possible to jump back up. Oh, I had it. Come on. Show me my character. come on. Gotta like move forward right and jump. Oh my god, the fucking view, like... Just put the camera behind the rocks. I don't care if it ruins immersion. It's just... Let me see things. Okay, place it back over my shoulder. Oh, fuck, I got back up once. Come on. Guess I just gotta jump from like the highest point. Place the camera back over my shoulder. Oh my god, this fucking game. Oh, oh, Alright, so I've got to jump down but make sure I die, otherwise... We've got to start back from the beginning. At least I get to do this fight again. Oh, okay. This time I don't have to do it again. Alright. Alright. I guess last time I fell too far or something? I wonder what I'm supposed to even fucking do here. I guess I jump onto it once it's filled. And then I like wait and run and jump as it's tilting back. That was weird. The game engine that this is on does not lend itself to, like, that kind of platforming. Really needs to stick to, you know, parts like this where you can just kind of attach to them. Huh. Okay, so I've kind of unlocked a shortcut, I guess.
There's the way up.
What is this? Light oxide pigment. Oh, this is like a collectible. A light-colored residue formed an old-world metal. A pigment used for Banuk rock painting. Trades sets for valuable rewards. Okay. Interesting. Anything in behind the waterfall? Nope. Alright, well, I guess we'll just climb back up now. There we go. That's the kind of platforming that this game can do.
To move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up.
Okay. So it's same thing, it just fills the bridge and then pours back out. I wonder if I can jump over to the ladder. Don't kill me. Wow, that was close. Alright. Here we go. Oh, this one's just in line. Okay. Alright, next marker. What's my next task? Alright, some tight roping. No problem. Anything below me worth getting? Some salmon? I do need fish bones for some crafting, actually. Can you get back up if you go down? That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm trying to battle Mark. It's a duel. D-U-E-L is how you challenge someone. That was it? You just go out of your way and get a little basic supply thing? Alright. But if Mark isn't hanging out, you probably won't see it before it expires. It's only got a 1 minute, yeah, that's all good. Worth a try. Cool. Ah, there we go. Nice. Glad I didn't have to kill myself that time. Those death warps. Sometimes they're the quickest way to get around. Yeah, it's a shame. He's probably got other stuff he's working on. A lot of folks multitask when they watch streams. Oh shit. Is she gonna get saved by the shaman?
Morgan wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here.
Oh, looks like
I don't think it's
first hit crit me. Oh. Quite the cat fight, Samus and Paula. Alright, so...
Is anyone surprised Samus won't go? Like, actually, Samus.
I wonder if there's anything up here. Can't enter this location. Never mind.
Shield's overloaded by that pulse from the tower. The sound of that.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. The winters of this game. Whoa. Maybe. I mean, I did, after all, do exactly that to an identical tower recently. Maybe. Just might work. Go to the shrine. Why do I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, fight something as soon as I drop down? Oh. I wonder if I have the option of stealth here. Whoa, that's a cool little jaw on it. Oh, it's like a bear. New machine. it's got a freeze sack. A freeze unit. Power cell. Shock arrows will explode it. Okay, I basically just want to hit the big chunks, but they're protected by armor. Okay, how do I get up there? Eek. Let's give it a try. Roll. Oh my god, my fucking controller is unplugged. That's so brutal. I had a perfect little thing there where I was like stun locking it. And then my controller just gave out. I couldn't fall asleep, so I'm back. This has been happening a lot now. I'm tired of being neck to. Oh, that sucks. That's not good. It's not good to require drugs to sleep, if avoidable. Okay, I have basically not damaged it, so... now I know. That oh, fuck. I shouldn't fight this thing while the machine is still operative. It's being healed by the pulse. Yeah, but like to full? I mean, that's brutal. I knew it was going to be getting healed, but I didn't know it was going to happen that much. Shit. Oh my god. Wow. You a drug from the doctor? Yeah, we probably shouldn't be offering to send prescription drugs to people over the internet. That's maybe not a wise thing. All right. So this time I'm gonna try not to fight the bear. Where the fuck even is the bear? Okay, how do I... is there like a way that you're supposed to get up there? Like an intended little climbing handhold? Oh, here's one. Alright. Melatonin for sleep. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that. I had an ex who did the same. Just don't look over here. Don't look, yo.
Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me.
Yay!
I guess we're doing it that way.
damn. Ah! Melatonin doesn't do anything for you? Well, to each their own. It's a pretty common sort of remedy for having a difficult time sleeping. Oh, fuck me. Get out of here, bear. Ah! Fucking bear. Oh, unplugged again. Come on, climb. Holy Christ. Oh God. Come on. Oh my God. What creature is capable of doing that? That doesn't make any sense. It's digging its paws into the ground and then like shit just comes up from the earth and hits me.
Back to finding Araya,
It's crazy.
which means we've got to climb.
Oof. Yeah, none of the creatures here are things that you can override, unfortunately. They intentionally took my best resources, which are my ability to override enemies and my ability to have like a powerful shield, and then just like took them away. Alright, so I've got that overridden now. Let's go save. 2 days of Horizon Zero Dawn, indeed. Yeah, I'm trying to play the same games a little bit more often. So I'm thinking a couple days of Horizon, a couple days of Spooderman. Just no one staying up to date on the Discord. Shake my damn head. Yeah, we got a cute little clip of the little one from yesterday's stream. Or not yesterday, but Tuesday. My last stream. Whatever day that was.
I should be able to get up there.
Well, I knew most of the people who have the game have this stuff and will be overpowered going to the DLC. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just if you figure everyone's gonna have those items, then like A, don't give them to people if they're that overpowered, right? Just like don't have items that are that overpowered. B, make everything scale assuming that you have those things, and like then it's kind of fun because you get to use those resources. Or C, you could always what was the other thing I was thinking? There was another out that you could have from a game design perspective. Oh yeah. Well, the third thing would be to just like let a person be overpowered, and then that feels good. You could even have a message recommending that someone increases the difficulty based upon the gear that they have. like Mario RPG is a really excellent game, and it's one where like if you go around and collect all the things, you end up like so OP by the end of the game. And but that's like not necessarily a bad thing. That's like what you get for being like a completionist and getting all the cool little shit. I think that's you kind of should feel super powerful if you've done all these really insane things. Where the hell? Oh, I can go up from here, I see. Ah, there it is. Hey, Chucky. How you doing tonight? Chucky XS? What's shaking? What's new? Anything super fun or exciting occurred to anyone in the last 2 days? Since I last saw most of you? Where to? Oh yeah, over here. And I guess we'll just go straight across.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot.
Yeah, get that blue gleam. So it's a machine that has these blue crystals coming off of it. They kind of look like foam a little bit. Well, the lighting changed drastically as soon as the sun hit a certain point of the horizon. That was weird. Planning my road trip in Texas when I go down in a month. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're going to be heading to Arizona in a couple of weeks. Like 2.5 weeks, something like that. 2.5. Most exciting thing I've done the last couple of days. Nice. Knee, indeed, knee.
Said the way past the shrine into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs.
Oh, nice. It's like some old facility. Wait. That symbol I saw somewhere else. Oh, that's the symbol of these people, isn't it? Never mind. They've painted it. Yeah, they've got all the colorful stuff. Stop by Oregon in some cases, come say hi. I absolutely would. The only downside is we are flying, so we're not going to be particularly nearby. I don't think. Those states don't border each other, do they? Come buy me a beer in AZ. Is that where you live, Superfan? I would absolutely do that. I'd love to go out for a beer. Stop making fun of me, just drink a Jaeger. My bad, my bad.
An ancient door. Maybe Ori is inside.
Yeah, I'm 100% down for that. What town, out of curiosity? I mean, if you don't want to mention it in chat, that's fine. You could message me or something, but that'd be cool. Yeah, we're gonna be landing in Phoenix, obviously, and then we're going to like southern Arizona. So yeah,
okay.
we should.
We go to
Tucson, cool. Yeah, I think that is nearby.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency.
March 10th, 2046. That's 3 days before our daughter's
Babies can meet.
birthday.
Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by...
Indeed, we will have the baby.
Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Well, their baby's not drinking beer yet. They're only 9 months. It's
Indeed.
10 months you get to start drinking beer.
How is Jaeger? Jaeger's good. I mean, it's very, it's strong. It's like 35%, and it's super, super herbaceous. It's like, you know, it's got like, you know, a trillion herbs and spices.
Strange equipment. What was this place?
I dislike licorice, but like Jaeger. Yeah, there's not much of a licorice taste as like it's more just herbs. It just tastes like a lot of different herbs. I don't know, there's all kinds of folklore that like, oh, it's good for a cold, this and that. It's hard booze, and it's incredibly sweet. And lots of sugar and lots of alcohol are not good for getting better, so definitely not something you should have when you're trying to get over being sick, despite the meme. But it's yeah, it's tasty. It's not bad. It's got a lot going on, and it's very syrupy. Yeah, sweet, a little bit bitter.
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply.
Oh god, that guy's voice.
Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people.
Hey, morning, Pavig. How you doing? You like both? I could see that. Yeah, both could be good. Let me begin by spelling out disaster for you. A destructive event causing a level of disturbance unmanageable via the application of ordinary resources. What you've given us is distinctly ordinary. Dummies version? Give me what I need or you'll be on an auto car to lay off city quicker than you can say code red. The list, one more time. It's so specific. 3,000 MREs, no lasagna. 30 military grade flashlights, no more junk store crap. 10 portable water pumps, not 5, not 8, 10. 50 tubes of fungicide, we're working underground, spores happen. Hydraulic jacks, drone propulsion units, holographic microdrives, in a disaster, see above. It's absolutely critical to track all ingresses and egresses of the facility. Take our safety seriously even if you don't. 50 almond scented extra soft. Ridiculous. Got juniper in it too, which is why I shouldn't try it. Have you ever had dragon's milk? No, I've encountered very few dragons over the years, which is kind of weird. You know, but yeah, I don't think there's a ton of them where we live. It's been really chilly in southern Arizona the last couple days. Maybe it'll heat up before you get here. Hopefully, I personally really like it warm, and I imagine that. I mean, chilly for you. Like, what is that in? Like in units of temperature that the world uses, non-freedom units. Because cold for you might actually be like super hot. Hooray, put off the dentist for another month, he'll never take me alive. Yeah, Sonnet put off going to the dentist for quite some time, and then when she finally did go, it was a really rough time. So it's not always a good idea.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
40 Fahrenheit during the day. We'll be back to 70 plus Fahrenheit during the day on Saturday. I don't know what those are. Hey, thanks for the host, Pop-Up Noise. I appreciate that. Supposedly very strong beer. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar offhand. Hey, Shane Southpaw, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Don't wait 20 years, I speak from experience. Yeah, Sonnet waited a little more than a decade, and that was not a good time. Alright, so for this battle, I'm gonna drop... man, I wish I had a ranged unit. Let's do something that can tank up the front line here. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, WC Track, Shane Southpaw. How you guys doing tonight? Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Putting off dentist for a while, mainly just needing lower wisdoms out and regular cleanings. I brush my teeth. I don't need no stinking scraping. I brush my teeth as well, but I absolutely go for a cleaning every like 6 months if possible. There's been a few times when I've skipped it, but hey, Insomnia, how you doing, Alice? Okay, 4 Celsius now and 20 Celsius on Saturday. Those are very, very different temperatures. That's crazy. Yeah, I prefer 20. Didn't keep it going? What didn't you keep going? Oh, the raid messages? Yeah, thank you so much. I don't have anyone around at the moment to give a shout out, but there you go. Boom. Tales of Vesperia. Oh, the Tales of games. I've been told to play those. I haven't checked them out yet. Thank you so much, WC Track, for the follow. I super appreciate that. I rated Shane as he was ending, then we rated you and ended the chain. Nice. It was 12 Fahrenheit today. Man, you guys in Fahrenheit, you're the only country that uses it. I have no idea what Fahrenheit means. I don't know, like, what that is. It's going good. Happy track. And Breakfast Cub pointed me out here. Oh, nice. Well, I super appreciate that, Breakfast. Like -5 Celsius? Oh, that's chilly. Anything below 0 is, I find, really fucking cold. Not super pleasant necessarily. They're amazing, the Tales games. Yeah, I've heard really good things about them. I've been wanting to play them. Tales of Symphonia, I think, is the one that I've been recommended the most. About a Tales game for Switch. Need to get more. Yeah, I need to pick one up at some point. I don't have any. The only Switch game that I bought was Mario Maker 2 when I got my Switch, because I was just, I don't know, I'm obsessed with it. Unfortunately, a lot of the folks in my community aren't super interested in Mario Maker, so I haven't gotten to play it that much, but I really do want to. A fellow northerner, indeed. Yeah, I'm over in BC. It was in Celsius, so it was 12 Celsius at noon. It's 4 Celsius now. Okay. Yeah, 12's fine. And 4 now. I mean, it's nighttime. Yeah, that's fine. That's all normal. It's winter. Symphonia is so good. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's on my backlog. I mean, it's not on my, like, exclamation mark backlog because I don't own it. So I've narrowed it down to, like, the 60 or something games that I own that I've got on that list. But then I've got to go and, like, tackle I gotta go tackle games that are on the backlog that I don't have yet. Start buying up some more games. It's weirdly hovering just around or below freezing here in Alaska. So it's just around and below 0. I just got myself Hyrule Warriors hyped. Nice. I've heard good things. I've never played any of the like Warriors games before, but Hyrule Warriors would probably be the most interesting, I think. I dumped easily 300 plus hours into Symphonia. Holy crap. Shit turning slush, I hate it. Yeah, slush is the worst. I don't mind snow. Fresh snow is kind of nice, as long as it's not super cold. Yeah, once it starts getting like slushy and slippery and stuff, and just like wet and unpleasant, yeah, not wild about that. On my side of the continent then? Yeah, over on the west coast, up north. Our winter is super mild. We got snow for like a few days this year, but it's very nice. -17 here. Holy crap, dude. Is that Celsius? That's nuts. I've never experienced that. Like the coldest I've been is probably -5 maybe. Like I've just never experienced like a true hardcore winter. We use Fahrenheit here, so I don't know the exact Celsius temps. Yeah, the conversion's really annoying. Yeah, I have no idea. Because the US is like the only place that uses Fahrenheit, I've never really learned it. I spent a lot of time in Europe, and I know people in Australia and Asia. I know people who've spent a bit of time in South America. We've been hosting some people from South Africa. So yeah, everyone just communicates in Celsius. I love the Warriors games. I have 2 more of them on my list. Nice. I'm down in Portland, Oregon. Nice. I enjoyed Portland. I kind of preferred Eugene just because it just had a more small town vibe, and I'm from a smaller town. Portland was a little bit of a city for my liking. But I've heard such cool things about it. Like a lot of people talk about how incredibly alternative Portland is and stuff, and I'm sure it still is, but it's, I think, a lot more of a city than it used to be back when everyone thought of it as a very, very cool and hip little town. But not a bad city by any means. Like I went to like the bookstore and the donut shop, and some places that are like really well known in Portland. Really enjoyed them. The bookstore is pretty wild. Not as north as we're no, not even a little bit. No, we're the Canadian north. Not even the Canadian north, the Canadian south. Like a 5-hour drive north of Toronto, 4 feet of snow easy. Oh yeah, the east gets hit hard by snow and cold and unpleasantness, but yeah, we managed to avoid that. Way up there. Yeah, I know a few people in Alaska, in Kenai and in goddamn, I'm having an absolute brain fart here. I might be having a stroke. Yeah, I don't know. It's a town I've been to 3 fucking times, stayed in for big chunks of time, and yet I'm totally drawing a blank. We had a polar vortex here 2 years ago. It was nuts. Oh, I bet. That's crazy. Back in 1996 was our last, like, blizzard when we had, like, a lot of snow. And it was deep. We had, like, a few feet deep of snow, but, like, still nothing compared to when the East gets, like, a proper storm. And they've got, like, snow up to the 2nd-story windows and stuff. Like, we've never had that. Warriors Orochi is amazing, and Ultimate DLC is coming out in a few days, but realized I could buy Hyrule for cheaper than the Orochi DLC. Man, DLCs piss me off. Like, I usually don't buy them just out of sort of protest. I'll pick up a game of the year because it's the same price as the base game, but with the DLCs. But like the game I'm playing right now, I'm borrowing from Sky, and it is the Ultimate Edition, so it's got the DLCs. But I, generally speaking, just don't buy DLCs, even for games that I love, because I just don't want to support the practice. It really fucking bugs me. Like, most places, most games charge way too much for them, in my opinion. You know, they'll get their money back if they just charged a few dollars for a DLC of a popular game, but instead they're asking, like, as much as, like, the price of the base game for something that lasts a 5th as long, or doesn't even necessarily have new locations or anything, but it's like, oh, new fucking equipment to craft or whatever. Just bugs me. I like cities, but not like LA or Chicago cities. I don't. Vancouver's too big for me. I don't enjoy it. Don't like being there. Eugene destroys me in the spring because of all the grass farms near it. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that would be a little bit rough. Yeah, when I was there, I really liked some of the real small towns we went to. Tillamook was not only like a nice town, but had the best cheese I've ever eaten in my life. Eugene was really cool. The farmer's market there was massive. It went on for blocks. We got the best produce that I bought anywhere along the West Coast, I got in Eugene. Yeah, a lot of farmland near it, I imagine. Powell's Books is the best. Yeah, it's a nice place, absolutely. Across the street from the mall near me. Well, that's handy. I love Eugene for other aspects, but my allergies are rough sometimes there. Yeah, I can relate. I get really, really slammed by seasonal allergies, and we live in a place that's got perhaps more biodiversity than almost any other place. We have every type of tree and bush, and so you get slammed by allergies to, like, cedar, to alder, to cherry blossoms, to just anything that is an allergen we have here. So yeah, the spring and summer are sometimes really, really bad for me. I'm sure you said Wasilla before. Yes, thank you. At least someone's paying attention. Not me. During the polar vortex we had, it was minus 28, almost minus 29 Celsius. Yeah, see, that's unfathomable for me. When people talk about like minus 30, or some places in like Alberta getting like minus 40, I can't envision it. It's not something that even makes sense to me. Alaska should be at least like minus 17 or colder this time of year, but it's getting nearly above 0. Yeah, everything's getting warmer. I've been to Alaska a few times in like October, and it was probably under 0, but not by much. But yeah, the north is, especially the north, is going to be getting a lot warmer in the near future. They're getting affected the most by the temperature changes. Warrior Series is one of those hoarder games where every new version for the last 20 years dumps all the old content into a barrel and shakes it. That's funny. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I borrowed Breath of the Wild from a friend, and he had all of the DLC. He had like the season pass. And I just felt like none of this is like really worth buying. It was fun. It was like neat DLC, but really not much that was new. There wasn't really that much actual content in it. And like when I saw the prices, I was like, holy crap, man. Like, it just seems crazy to me that people are willing to pay that much for those things. Yeah, Tillamook has great cheese. So the Blue Heron in Tillamook had a smoked brie that is the single best cheese I've ever eaten. Just spectacular. And I even emailed them and was like, will you guys like send it to Canada? But they don't. They only send it to places within the States. Oh, when we're in Arizona, I should order Tillamook cheese. Yeah, that would be a thing. I'm also extra partial to cities because I'm in a wheelchair and I feel less worried about accessibility on average in a city versus a more rural area. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. I mean, we, in Canada, you have to get really rural before places aren't wheelchair accessible. And even then, the downtown of a rural town, you know, all 3 blocks of it will still be totally wheelchair accessible. So yeah, we don't really have places that aren't accessible. So that's not really a concern. Like our town is kind of small. It's the core population of our city is just under 100,000. And the greater region, encompassing a bunch of other towns and stuff, is about 350,000. So it's not a small town, although it used to be, and it's not a city, although it's getting there. But incredibly accessible for sure. It's been a pleasure, but I've got to get my East Coast ass to bed. Looking forward to tuning in another time. Cheers, Shane Southpaw. I really appreciate the raid and the follow. Yeah, it's getting after midnight over there, so yeah, rest up. You head to bed. But yeah, thank you again. I super appreciate that. Sleep well. Alaska's been swinging from -20 to 0 every 3 to 4 days this last month. That's crazy. I miss living in cities. It's nice to be able to walk everywhere you could conceivably need to go. What? But cities you can't do that in, really. I'm not sure what you mean. When I think cities, the bigger the city, the harder it is to walk places because of the sprawl. Like LA, you can't walk anywhere. I gotta go to bed myself. Have a good night. Yeah, cheers, Track. So yeah, sleep well. Rest up. Have a good one. Hopefully I'll see you again sometime. Appreciate the hangouts. I legit saw a guy in a wheelchair have to get out on knees to get his wheels unstuck from the slushy snow yesterday. Jesus Christ. I couldn't get over to him as I was getting a ride from someone. That's rough. That's insane that, like... I guess if there's absolutely no person around in any direction, but like, yeah, I can't imagine that. I mean, but again, I live in Canada, so I don't know, any person walking by at all, you'd just be like, hey, can you help me? And I couldn't imagine someone not. I gotta leave too. No worries, pop-up noise. Take another crack at heading to bed. If you live in the central business district, you'd be surprised how much stuff is at hand. Melbourne even has secret underground supermarkets only city residents know. Oh wow, that's badass. Yeah, we have, like, we live right downtown, but it's not a major city. So like, all of downtown, like the true downtown, is like 6 blocks from the water to where there's just no businesses by, I don't know, maybe 10 blocks. You can walk from like diagonally across all of downtown in probably 20 minutes. It's a bystander effect. There's this video of like an old lady faking a heart attack on the busy sidewalk and nobody would stop to help to test the bystander effect. Yeah, that's crazy though. That isn't something that happens in all cities. That's like, yeah, that wouldn't happen in my town, for example. I don't think that would happen in Vancouver either, for that matter, which is like a pretty major city. Looked like he got off the sidewalk onto the lawn and was stuck. The sidewalks weren't cleared recently at the time. Wasn't great. It was a busy intersection. I saw this. That's crazy. I can't wrap my mind around that. That's nuts. Blavins reconfigures a pattern on this lambent orbicular door access one more time. I'm gonna vomit all over it. Sure, I don't want some gift shop employee rooting around at the firebreak facility, but these measures aren't about security, they're about control. What if Blevins gets in early to watch everybody try to solve the new pattern, perched over his little camera array in his big boy office? What a bridge troll. You think that a fraction of his fancy drone budget could go toward buying him some classier body spray? God help me and Kenny if he ever finds out about us. So weird seeing all this, funky, like, old world stuff, basically. I was driven past fast enough I couldn't see if someone stopped to help. I hope someone did. Yeah, you'd hope so. It's crazy. Coming here that some of our staff members are having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure, and absolutely necessary lambent orbicular door access. So here's the slow version again. The thing in the middle is the source node. Turn it on. Yeah, I know, hard, right? Then you got to turn the other nodes so that the data stream containing your credentials gets back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer corrupt or suspect data, so avoid those. Shouldn't be too tough because, you know, they're red, like a stop sign. I'm guessing you were taught this in preschool, but with this crowd, who knows? Anyway, that's it. Get the data stream back to the source and the door opens. It's really not that tough, but if you need me to, I'll hold your hand while you give it a try. Actually, scratch that. Do it yourself. I'm not going to touch your hand. Wow, these people's boss sounds like 2 different bosses I've had in my life. Both of whom are the type of people who you just want to like push their head through a window, like a closed window. There's not many people that I feel that way about, but yeah, poor management is, I just feel like the ultimate sin. There's no justification. Oops. I have to head to work. Yeah, no worries, Breakfast Cub. I appreciate the hangouts, and thanks so much for recommending me to be rated. I super appreciate that. It's awesome. Oh, that was the entrance. I'm going backward. Yeah, enjoy work. Good one. I worked at a deli, like the scenario of giving a person a swirly in an industrial deep fryer. Whew. That's quite the image. That's something that one does not recover from. Yeah, I almost said sleep well, but I guess if you're going to work, don't do that, probably. Employers don't usually enjoy that.
How am I going to explain to Kenny that Firebreak is doomed?
Oh, my
Without
back.
a guiding intelligence,
Smells like fried
that's
chicken.
not
Jesus.
only to think, but to
Kingdom Come
feel.
Deliverance is free on Epic Store next week if anyone's in a medieval peasant RP. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Why does that name ring a bell? 0.6. What does it mean to quantify an intelligence anyway? You can't just assign a number on a continuum to a conscious mind and then expect it to obey whatever arbitrary limit that number represents. There's no way around it. Without the supervision of a mind beyond human capacities, Firebreak is going to fail. And 0.6 won't cut it either. By pushing sentience, you inevitably generate a system that could experience emotion. Wild, sloppy, unmanageable emotion. You're capable of abstract thought, you're capable of fear, like Vast Silver. I won't go through that again, I categorically refuse. Hopefully I can get all this across to Kenny. I like him, I like his lopsided little smile. I especially like those little circles he makes with his hands when he gets excited about an idea. If we hadn't been flung together like this, maybe he and I... no point in wool gathering. I wonder, could an artificial brain experience the singular combination of desire and preemptive regret? Monkey. Hey, Eric Dragonheart. Congrats on winning the Battle Royale.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help.
Maybe. Just want to check out all these little side doors. Yeah, I don't know why Kingdom Come Deliverance rings such a bell to me. I feel as though maybe I own it, maybe I played it. Maybe it's just because it sounds like every other kind of medieval high fantasy game. Good thing I checked limited run today. What is that? It came from behind. Nice. No idea I was lurking in the shadows. That's all good. I always appreciate a lurk. Want me to call you out? Just wanted to congratulate you on crushing it.
Connected to the door.
Source node. It is a fairly recently released game. Oh, cool. Oh, fuck. That's awesome.
Something.
They do short print physical games that are digital. Hmm. Okay, so I'm guessing just don't
Changing the flow of light.
point things at the red node.
All right. Let's see if the door's open.
Well, that was incredibly straightforward. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure. I love getting games for free. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a story-driven open-world RPG that immerses you in an epic adventure in the Holy Roman Empire. Avenge your parents' death as you battle invaded forces, go on game-changing quests, and make influential choices. Oh, is that one where you... I legit only have Epic Game Store installed for the free game. Yeah, me too. Back when Fortnite very first came out, it might have even been in beta, I don't know. Or maybe it was when it first released. I had some friends who I used to play League with who were like, dude, you gotta check out this like Fortnite game. And so I downloaded the Epic launcher, but I never actually launched Fortnite. So I never actually played it, but and then of course it got its reputation for, you know, being Fortnite. So I never ended up playing it after that point either. But yeah, I just get the free games. I try to remember to launch it a couple times a week just to see if there's new free games. So I said the game is only digital release. You'll only be able to get it physical from them unless you import it, even if it had a physical release overseas. Huh. Weird. It's a non-fantasy, no dragons and stuff. Oh wow. Well, that's an interesting name for it then. Kingdom Come Deliverance, that's the one where you... Okay, I think I have a friend who recommended it to me. It like... It's kind of like Civilization, lasts forever, and you keep playing like the descendant of your character. You play from like 1100 to 1400 or something like that, and you like play as your descendant over and over. I never bought a game on that platform, and I have a fairly large library. Yeah, ditto. I haven't bought anything from them. I've just got all the free games I've slowly amassed.
Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
Too memey, childish. Kingdom Come is a first-person immersive sim. First-person immersive sim. Weird.
Looks like I need to get to
Okay, never mind. It's not the game I was thinking of. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Yet I really recognize the name for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I got it for free on some other, like, client? I don't know. Like Skyrim without fantasy stuff. Huh. Oh, Fortnite is memey? Yeah, very much so. Yeah, the art style I don't really enjoy, and even just the gameplay. I'm done with multiplayer games. I'm tilted out. I'm finished. And I'm not good at shooters on PC. Using a keyboard and mouse is not my strength. I much prefer a controller when possible. That's what I grew up playing with. I use a keyboard and mouse for games that, like, where you kind of need a keyboard and mouse, like, you know, XCOM. I got pretty good at League of Legends for a while. I don't know, I got to gold, so whatever that is.
She has to be in here somewhere.
Top 20% or something, maybe. I don't know. I forget what gold is. I think maybe it was actually top 5% now that I think about it. But I imagine that statistic comes from the fact that there's a ton of people that installed the game, played a couple of games, and never played again. And I don't know. I imagine they're counted in that metric. Chat's always a tad out of sync with you reading it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not only is there a delay, but also I'm just, you know, I don't usually catch the messages right as they pop up. So it can be tough for me to know what exactly is being talked about unless there's context included in the sentence. The only thing wrong with multiplayer games is other people. Yeah, that's not the only thing wrong with multiplayer games. I think the other things that are wrong with multiplayer games is that they have to sacrifice story for the sake of being multiplayer, just inherently. I think that another problem is that they basically have to be endless games. So you can't have like an interesting ending. You can't have the culmination of your gameplay turning into something interesting. Because instead it's just got to be a recursive loop of gameplay. I think often sacrifices are made in terms of aesthetic for a game in order to have a broad appeal. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of issues with multiplayer games, really. But certainly one is that there are other people, and a lot of people are terrible. Especially online, for some reason. Attention all staff. It's with pride that I announce the completion of the first level of infrastructure on our primary facility. This compound will be the nerve system for our project and will require the team's continued best efforts to realize by the deadline. But even though there's much more to be done, you should be pleased with all you've accomplished so far. Please find attached a detailed plan for mustering out of the auxiliary space, which will serve as a contingency site as we proceed with the main facility. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. If your name does not appear on the assignment list, please email Marissa and me with this in CC. Your dedication, talent, and intelligence remain daily sources of inspiration. Huh. Alright. They got to... Got to the second phase. Yeah, there's a lot of things that single player games have that I personally prefer. Like if you had a multiplayer game that was like Skyrim but multiplayer, it wouldn't be like Skyrim. It wouldn't be that same iconic game. You can't have so much space between interesting things in a densely populated world, you know? It would be... You can't have that same feeling of exploration because people want to just like grind and get up the ladder and PvP, and it's people are playing the game for a totally different reason, so the gameplay has to be completely different.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
That's funny. Menu prank. I really enjoyed Fortnite when it was in beta still and before the Battle Royale happened. It was really fun to me. Yeah, everyone... Well, not everyone. A handful of the people who I used to game with regularly recommended it to me, but yeah, I just never checked it out because I was already kind of wavering off and losing interest in League. Finding some random things in Skyrim when I first played it really did feel a little magical. Oh man, that game, yeah, the feeling that you get every time you find some new thing, it just, I don't know, it's kind of incomparable. Isn't Kingdom Come Deliverance a bug-filled mess? Hello, Ilarox, how you doing this evening? Might be. I have no idea whatsoever. I know nothing about it. I learned tonight that it's a first-person game, and it's going to be free on Epic soon. That's all I know. Skyrim's great, although I'm bad. I like to use skimpy armor. That's fine. Yeah, I say go ham. Yeah, that's what mods are for. There's a billion of them. An assembly of our country's finest scientific minds, recruited to address a grave threat to national security. It would be fair to expect more mature conduct than that demonstrated yesterday in the canteen. Mr. Blevins plays a crucial role in the successful execution of Firebreak and is due to the respect both of his title and of his many contributions to the project. Any further interference in the menu boards will necessitate my direct personal involvement. Forward, was it you? That's funny. I'm curious as to what it said. Can you, like, see the board? Dragon Age Origins, yeah. Agreed. Dragon Age fucking Origins. Such a good game. So the screen got hacked, but you don't get to see what it said. That's a shame. I would have liked to have seen that. Rough launch syndrome? Have the bugs been worked out then? Because I've heard of a lot of games, like, the only things I've heard about a handful of games are that they're buggy messes, and then I later found out, like, oh no, they've been fixed. Like, the fourth Mass Effect game, Andromeda, apparently was like a super buggy mess at launch and then got fixed. What else? Holy crap, this battle is... Wow, what an incredibly close fight. Down to one last unit. That got intense. Alright, treasure chests. So if you use flying rogues, if you have access to them, then the flying rogues can, they have sort of a buff that allows them to break open treasure chests a little bit faster. And that can be useful because each of those treasure chests gives you some gold when you crack it open. Yeah, what other games were like super buggy at launch and then got fixed? I think Brink was one of them. That thing that happens when big games do early access and slowly build a rep for being messy.
I've asked 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's a thing too.
Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How?
Ooh, that's sacrilege.
How did you get here?
Shouldn't be here.
The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Oh shit, that's really cool. I like that she's like open to help. A lot of people have been real pricks in this game so far. By the way, what point did you get to in the main game in... good question. Pretty close to the end, I think. Which is, I hate the fact that Blevins installed lambent orbicular technology on the lower security door. I admit that for the auxiliary data center it makes sense, especially given our goals for the central processing unit. I'm sure you're painfully familiar with the process by now, but just in case you need to forward instructions to your team, activate the source node in the middle, then manipulate the other nodes to direct the data streams with your credentials back to the center. Make sure to avoid the red nodes that are used to isolate, corrupt, or suspect data. So the main quest that I made it to is the Looming Shadow, which I think is pretty close to the end. And then I jumped over to the DLC. With Silence, maybe? I finished Silence's, arc. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, curve? That's not the fucking word. Hey, another animal figurine. Depicts a looming, impressive animal, inscribed 4 of 7 in a commemorative set. Montana Recreations. That's funny. A lithe, predatory animal. A looming, impressive animal. I love it.
The shape looks familiar.
Yeah, Salon's headed on out.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
I love our province's health people. They put an ad up on Facebook informing people that the coronavirus is not an airborne virus and tips on how to avoid getting it and the statistical odds of getting it and how very low it is at this time. Yeah, it's also basically just a flu. So if you do the DLC before he talks to you about everything you find. Yeah, I didn't. So he talked to me about all the stuff, and then I started the DLC. And as I was climbing up, he contacted me and was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be going there." And she was like, "Oh, I thought you were gone. I thought that was it." So they kind of made him, you know, they mentioned that. I had an argument with Kenny this afternoon. When a couple's first fight hinges on the Turing Act, you know you're dealing with some really sexy nerds. I won the argument, I guess, but I'm less concerned whether or not I can pull this off than with the ethical implications of succeeding. I promised Kenny that the suite of coping mechanisms I've designed will help manage any emotional fallout from the software, but privately, I'm less confident. I'm a programmer, not a shrink. The minutiae of robo-ethics do start to seem less relevant when a refusal to supply Firebreak with the necessary conditions for its success comes at the cost of millions of lives. It's worth putting one consciousness at risk to save so many others, isn't it? Trying to solve this with numbers makes me feel like a sociopath. I see. So they're about to create some sort of AI, but they're trying to build in coping mechanisms so that it doesn't have a severely emotional response. And I have no idea how that went. We shall soon find out. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing else in this room. I think that's it. We looted the one box, checked the one data thing. He talks about the Banuk and you lived with them, and he talks about all the things you find and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's kind of neat. I'm wearing a mask in airports and on planes for my trip only because I got mega sick in December when I flew down to Seattle. Lost my voice for a week, couldn't even whisper for a couple days. That sucks.
The goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Okay. So no light can be shining on this. So this one is correct. It has to be. And then this one can be in this direction or the other. Holy crap, this is big. Where does the lights begin? Oh, I see, it comes out, it goes to here. Okay, alright. Let's fucking do it. For example, someone sneezes on their hand, touches the railing, then you touch the railing, touch your mouth, you get sick. With the mask, you can't touch your mouth. The coronavirus isn't really stopped by a mask, but it's also not an airborne thing, just spreading cough, sneeze, droplets. Yeah, our baby tries to put absolutely everything in her mouth that she possibly can. Masks don't prevent viruses from moving through, but they'll block sputum. Wearing a mask for the other illnesses I might get. Yeah, there's that, I guess.
Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit.
Oh shit.
Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea,
transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
That was interesting. A little intense.
Come. We need to talk.
Yeah, we'll get travel insurance through my bank. You might want to add it to our list of stuff. I'm using hand sanitizer and wearing a mask. I touch my face a lot and it'll help there. Also, if nothing else, it's for making me feel better. $600 for saline and $300 for nasal spray? What? Like, that's the price for purchasing those things? $300 for nasal spray? In the US?
Did you hear her?
She needs my help. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation.
In the hospital, maybe it probably depends on the state. I know in Alaska, everything's like pretty damn cheap. You guys actually are
I came all this way for answers, and so
pretty
far,
socialist up there.
I haven't heard any.
It seems
Well,
to me that you are
yes and
the
no.
answer.
I mean, there's no taxes
But of
up there,
course
so
I'll tell you
that's
all I
not
can.
really socialist.
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave.
Right in the hospital.
That name is spoken, secrets soon follow, or vanish.
That's nuts.
As the case may be. Why do you?
It's insane that that's not illegal. Like in Canada, profiteering is illegal.
Terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
Yeah, profit being above all else is pretty crazy. Like, actually, when I was driving through along the West Coast, when I was in Oregon, I got a speeding ticket. So I was just like, I don't know, driving along the highway at what felt like a normal pace. And it was for like $300 or $400 US. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
You seem to have a history with this voice, this spirit.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me, but I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
Crazy. Hospitals and medical facilities tend to just write whatever for the price of supplies. Insurance will make them charge more normal prices, so not stupid prices. Yeah, but that's crazy. That's not a system. That's insanity. To say like, oh yeah, you just need insurance. Like, oh yeah, you just need like a fucking. There shouldn't be a you just need anything. That's insane. That like the base, like the baseline, is for them to just like profiteer. You know, that's like federally illegal in our country. Yeah, it was a speeding ticket. A lot of cops look for out-of-state plates and can charge much more for tickets than for in-state offenders. That makes sense. Yeah, why not, right? I mean, I didn't pay it, but they don't know how much to charge and just write whatever for the price. I believe that they have like itemized costs for everything. Each hospital has like their own costs. People know how much things cost. To say they don't know how much to charge is kind of silly. I don't think they just make it up each time. Not necessarily for squeezing the money out of uninsured. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, like a cast has like a set cost. You know, I don't know. There's like a list. I have insurance. That's good.
Spirit want from you.
Sounds like you have to have insurance there.
Hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
I mean, they don't price by the tissue or some shit? Full price by the bulk or some such. Huh. We can't use it unless I'm hit and crushed by a semi-truck. That's awfully specific. Insurance in my work, big incentive not to quit, right? Yeah, apparently you kind of have to work for places that are gonna insure you. It's crazy.
You had a communion with the spirit.
Yes. Inside Thunder's drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Still pay for it, just less. And Peter, don't you call me, because I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
Araya, what do you think the spirit is?
Assume that's like a song or something?
You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world. And the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul. Cut off from what it needs. Lonely. Forsaken. I must help her.
Man, the face animations in this game are
I'm not sure if I understand.
so crazy good.
But I want to.
That's all I need.
The
Song
daemon.
16 Tons by Tennessee
know about
Ernie
it?
Ford.
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's drum. The last time. She told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something.
In Israel, we don't have free healthcare, but insurance is pretty cheap.
She named it the daemon.
Yeah, insurance here is pretty cheap too, but you don't really need it. I was uninsured for quite some time.
To find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for help?
I went to Artok, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
Yeah, the facial animations are beautiful. Yeah, really good. I get insurance through my hub's work, but when I get full-time at my work, I'll have the same insurance, but all year round. Cool. But you don't have it year round? Through your husband? That's weird. $5 a month and you get everything? Yeah, that's quite cheap. Yeah, our healthcare is through our tax system, but like anyone who's below a certain point doesn't pay at all and often gets like money back, and people in higher brackets, yeah, I don't know, they still, like, healthcare itself is really, really cheap. Any injury or sickness or doctor, that's a good thing. I grew up on TRICARE, which is basically universal healthcare. Huh. Our insurance gonna lapse next month till he gets called back to work. He's a seasonal worker, because most construction jobs here are seasonal. Oh, interesting. That sucks. So, when you're on, like, employment insurance or whatever, like between jobs, you don't get insurance as well. Point of employer supplied healthcare is the idea that healthy employees are better workers. Yeah, well, of course. Like, healthy humans are, you know, better for society, just in general. Insurance based on how much you worked during working season. Interesting. Where I live, a lot of employers do this work the person 39 hours a week, so they're still part-time, so we don't have to supply health insurance. Yeah, that's fucked. I've heard of that kind of practice. It's insane. I don't care if I'm paying like $10 a month in taxes, it's still better than the like $140 that gets deducted from my pay every month now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. The whole thing, the whole system over there is kind of crazy. I can't really wrap my mind around how it is that everyone's just kind of resigned to it. Everyone's just like, yeah, that's just how it is, and not like specifically electing people that are going to make their day-to-day lives easier. Like the fact that, you know, the popular vote was for someone who was going to get rid of everyone's healthcare and stated that that was his intent, and like most people in the US rely on it. I don't know how he, you know, was elected. It's kind of crazy. The doc is helping me really nicely. She called me this morning and got it set up so I can order a 3-month supply of my inhalers that normally cost like $450 a month. Jesus. Luckily I have no health issues. Yeah, I mean, very luckily. Insurance for kids is crazy cheap. It's like $2 a month. Big plus. And I consume solely pizza, mac and cheese, and sugar water. That's just youth. You'll grow out of that. Plus less stress. People are more likely to not go to a doctor because of no insurance. It's normally less than $40 for my monthly inhaler with my insurance. Huh. Trump didn't get the popular vote. He won the electoral college, which is bizarre. Oh yeah, I forgot you guys have that whole clusterfuck too. It's so crazy. Pizza has too many carbs. Well, it depends if you need if you need like calories and shit, then yeah, carbs are fine. He led the popular vote by like 2 million votes, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what popular vote was. The voter turnout was pretty embarrassing, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just surprised. It's like I don't know, just electing someone who whose policies you know are going to like negatively affect you seems really weird to me. Oh, he lost the popular vote by 2 million. Okay. Water, sugar, breads. If it's a combo pizza, there's veggies and dairies and meat. Your body has trouble handling sugar or carbs. Well, yeah, of course. There's exceptions to everything, but I'm just saying it's not inherently bad to have carbs. I'd much rather pay a little bit more taxes so people can go to the freaking hospital instead of walking around on a broken foot or whatever. Yeah, of course. I think your average person would just assume pay a little bit more so that like everyone is just kind of covered. But there are a lot of people who are just kind of like, well, I get it through my work, so fuck you. And I think that's a real problem. That's like I don't know, lack of empathy. It's kind of an issue. Got some meds that help though. Well, that's definitely useful for sure. They negatively affect me better than the other party policies. What? They negatively, like like the negative effects are less? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, the face idle animation on screen here, the eye movements, etc. Yeah, totally. I agree. Lost too much weight. That'll happen.
That was
the lesser of two evils, one might say. I guess. I mean, if you're just talking about specifically for yourself and your own life, that it's like slightly better, you're gonna pay like slightly less tax or whatever. It's a little bit short-sighted.
And yet, the old door to Thunder's drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed.
Also going to pay a little more so we have freaking roads that aren't falling apart because the city won't hire more road workers. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember seeing a thing about the infrastructure in the US and how like bridges are literally crumbling and breaking car windshields and stuff.
Agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again.
Hey, Fluffy Bunny, how you doing this evening?
Because of you, I did.
Not really about the tax. I happen to fall into the not poor enough for the government healthcare, but too poor to afford private insurance. Yeah, so that's a thing where broadening of the current healthcare would be a positive thing. And isn't it the Democratic Party that seeks to do that? To like the Republicans have been slowly dismantling the affordable healthcare, but I imagine that the Democrats would seek to improve it, right? I was on prednisone last month, so I gained like 10 pounds. That shit works, but it's terrible for maintaining weight. Huh. I'm not familiar with it. It's good, yeah. You is, yeah. I'm doing well, thanks, Fluffy Bunny. I can't complain. Just having a chill talk about
we heard two voices.
Insurance and politics.
One you call the spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous.
I know people who stay part-time so that they can keep Medicaid, because otherwise they're fucked. That's so crazy.
Are on a mountain.
Yeah, it just needs to be slightly better, just more comprehensive.
Why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. Huh. You said you were a hunter.
From what I understand, they want to improve the help of the
No,
poor,
wager
which I
you're
don't
not
fall
knowing
into,
very
not to
well.
increase the range of people to get help. It's complicated.
It's not impossible.
Okay, but
for
even
an
if that's the
outman.
case, to say
And
like,
Aratak couldn't refuse the
well, it's
challenge
not
if we were
currently
known
directly
among the
benefiting
Werak.
me based on my current
Wait,
circumstances, so like,
me?
fuck it, no one should have it.
Challenge
Seems kind of crazy.
Aratak?
It's like,
I don't
a little
want to
rough.
be chieftain of anything, much
Seems.
less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's drum, don't you? You heard the
there's something
spirit.
similar in Canada. It's basically oral steroids. The inside of my nasal
Tormented
apparatus was
by the
swollen as
daemon.
hell. Funky.
She longs
Nasal
to be
apparatus.
free.
That's a good band name.
And perhaps, when released from her bonds,
I really want to play more Dragon Age, but I can't stream right now. That's unfortunate. Nothing in life is free. That's all people need to know. Yeah, that's not
Fine.
entirely true.
What do I have to do?
get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the
There are definitely some things that are free.
Speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful.
Well, yeah, most things aren't free. It's true. If you made too much money, you can't get certain subsidies, so you literally can't afford to make more money until you hit above a certain threshold, which is weird. Yeah, I mean, all of taxes and stuff like that are in tiered systems, and there are government subsidies that are only available to people who are really poor, but that kind of makes sense because people who aren't really poor can, like, afford those things that would be subsidized, so it does make a certain amount of sense. Like, a lot of disabled people just can't get married because if they do, they lose their benefits, assume the spouse will cover it, even if the spouse is also disabled. Yeah, I've heard of that. I know people who are in that situation. It's insane. Hey, Buttons and Brews, how you doing? I love politics. Yeah, we're just chatting about the way that you guys' healthcare and tax systems and stuff like that works. It's funky, very, very odd. Banuk Stormslinger, eh? Weapon fires charged bolts. Consecutive bolts build up larger charge and deal increased damage. Interesting. Cool. I guess I'll equip it. I'll try it out. How is everyone? I mean, I'm doing well. I'm having a good time. Just hanging out, chatting. For the Werak. What's my level? 45. And this is level 40. Whew. We're hitting some high level stuff. No joke, but healthcare, job benefits are my favorite thing to talk about. I work in the insurance field, and this is my favorite topic. Wow, well, there you go. It's because it's different to ours, so we get confused by it. We're going to visit you guys soon, and we have a baby, so some insurance and the chance of anything going wrong. Yeah, that's what got us chatting about it for sure. We need to get some sort of insurance, some sort of travel insurance for the baby. And, I mean, to a lesser degree, for ourselves. Yeah, it's buttons. And then bruise is beard, right? Button sounds more like an insurance person. I had TRICARE for the first 26 years of my life, and I have no idea how insurance works, really. I had to get a friend of mine to explain what a deductible was. Yeah, that's, a deductible isn't something that I ever had any experience with at all until, I got more comprehensive insurance coverage from an employer, and then, I started having, like, extended benefits, like, got a little hair in my mouth, like, dentistry and, massage therapy and stuff covered, but with a deductible. Gotta go put my chickies away for the night. I'm gonna lurk and hit the hay. Sounds good. Have an awesome night. Sleep well. I really don't understand it. Yeah, it's all kind of confusing. Joel and I worked in the insurance field. That's how we met. Yeah, beard face, right? That's bruise, right? It was beard something. Not to be confused with bread. Bread face would be a different name altogether.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
It's kind of a cool place. Alright, so we've got to go a ways. Okay, so we have 4 things to do to prove ourselves. I suppose we'll do the one that involves going back to the main town? Although we're currently at the nearest point that we have access to get to here, so I guess we should do that. A secret shared. Oh, I want to go there. I specifically want to go there. Okay. That's where we're going. Oh, battle. Gotcha. Boop. We clicked, and 5 years later, we decided to play games on Twitch. Nice. That's awesome. So guess what? I ordered a Valve, and it turns out it went out of stock already. Oh my god, dude.
Good
What
for an old remedy.
deity did you get cursed by? What genie did you anger? Or a different Valve? That's crazy, dude. It's the worst when the product came out of stock. Sucks when it's a rare movie and a good price. So he's ordering parts for his computer, and he started on the 1st of January building this computer. Absolute insanity. Oh, my controller apparently controls that as well. Let's do the guaranteed gold chest. So tomorrow, since I'm off, I have to visit the post office and return a pump I don't need, and then I have to deposit some more money into the bank. Holy crap, dude. Madness. Alright, I'm gonna drop this guy into the fucking thick of it and start hacking my way through. Have you done the hunter trials in the DLC yet? No, I have done very few hunter trials throughout the course of this game. To be honest, I find them a little bit tedious and unpleasant to do, so some of them are fun, and some of them are a fucking chore, and I'm not feeling like doing them all. Then I visit the store and buy a heat gun, then I come home and I'll build a little. Cool, well, that'll be good. Oh. Alright, I want to watch out for those. Getting gold medal in the ultimate trial in the hardest difficulty is pretty hard, actually, I bet. I find them all really challenging for different reasons. Some just because they're a fucking pain in the ass. Like there's a hunter's trial. In that direction? Oh, it's probably around. Okay, I might as well take the road then. Technically started 31st of last year. Yeah. Same diff. Indeed. Write about your tribulations. Actually, the ultimate trials, you can do it however you want, but if you want a good time, you gotta use what you learned, like the logs and the freezing and all that. Yeah, the logs are my least favorite of all of them. Really profoundly annoying, in my opinion. I strongly dislike them. I don't think I finished them, actually. I think I left. I was tired of attempting them. Alright, well I'm gonna trigger that or that fire. I might as well get the side quest. I like how no one cares that I've ridden that fucking thing into town.
If she has, then I'm the one who can throw a spear the farthest.
And I'm the one who can climb ice the fastest.
You have passed one test. The next
None
test
of the southern tribes.
Oh, this is such a cool looking game. What are you playing on? Yeah, this is PS4. This is actually a PS4 exclusive at the moment, although I believe it's going to be coming to PC in the future. That's what I've been told, at least.
What are your hunters doing so far?
Yeah, the facial animations and
Ear of the white teeth come down from the jawbone of Benur.
like mocap in general is really impressive.
The test.
Very uncanny value.
No.
Value.
It is not
Uncanny
easy.
valley.
Survive upon the glacier and the knife trail. As
Maybe the
our
next week the valve will come and I can fill the loop and I can use it.
ancestors
However, everything else will be assembled already.
have yet to return. We shall wait. Then we shall bless their attempt. Then we shall leave.
So the valve is not for plumbing? No, he's setting up a water cooling system for his new PC that he's building.
What does this ordeal involve?
To scale the glacier's face and endure 4 days and 4 nights, sustained only from the frozen ground of the machines.
Alright, I might have a little bit more Jägermeister since that was what was redeemed by Weira, but what should I drink after that?
To fashion weapons. The rest is forbidden.
What about the two who haven't returned?
It was their ordeal to face alone.
More beer? Now there's something I haven't had in a while.
Those who return know the white teeth run alongside them. Those who do not know the white teeth marked their attempt.
How generous. You're from Banur. Do you know about Aratak and Araya?
Strong names indeed. They have many songs. But there is a reason they roam out here in the cut, not among the
Yeah, for the bot to understand you, it actually needs to specifically have the syntax !vote and then a space and then the number. It's a very, very simple bot, unfortunately.
Aren't you even going to look for your missing
Whoops, I meant to ask him another question. Oh well.
As months pass, the meltwater often carries the bodies out.
And you can actually make 2 votes if you like. Just to help with tiebreakers and stuff. You're entitled to 2 different
Even
votes.
if they did still live, they will not accept your aid, Outlander. To us, survival is sacred.
Nothing else can be relied upon.
We'll see.
Ooh, side quests.
Ah, you blow back at us like a headwind.
With questions.
My
Oh yeah,
ears
we've got some
chafe
very cool
already.
stuff in general. But yeah, the gin in particular, we've got a few on the drink list. We have the only full-strength slow gin being made in the world, I believe. Oh yeah, a bunch of different votes coming in. That's awesome. So what have we got for votes? We have 2 votes for Kahlua hot chocolate, and then 1 vote for whiskey, 1 for gin, and 1 for beer. Indeed, we do have Honeyshine. Bought this new valve from Indiana, so I hope it'll be here. Maybe Saturday, looking like Monday.
So who are the White Teeth?
Warriors. The first and the best. All young hunters hungry for the fight seek to run with us. Now the machines are angered.
Yeah, pretty much all of our boozes are nice quality stuff.
We are well served, eh, Shaman?
Every day lightning
With the
cracks
occasional
in the
meme.
smoke of battle. Every night a new name to honor in song.
All right, I'm going.
And we shall remain.
Survival is sacred. So they leave people to die.
All right, so that's this town. No merchants, just a normal ass town. Okay.
I had a dream.
Save my shit. That is a headdress. Yeah, people have some insane headdresses in this game. It's crazy. There's stuff left over from the wedding. Yeah, it's true. We got some bulk buy boozes for the wedding. That is true. Some fucking Costco brand whiskey and vodka. I think he didn't list that so no one could force him to drink it. Yep, that is exactly right. If somebody specifically requests some sort of cocktail that involves it, then that's fine. But humans like ornamenting themselves. I mean, I can't disagree with that. I mean, I've got, you know, got an earring. Used to have an eyebrow piercing. For most of my life, actually. Only took it out a few years ago. Costco great pizza. Costco brand stuff, there's a few things that are actually surprisingly good. A lot of stuff that's exactly as good as you'd expect, but some stuff that's surprisingly good.
And not natural either.
Actually, I need badgers. Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna make a little detour.
Ouch.
Nice, badger bone, I think, is... Oh no. Oh no, it's for something that I was trying to buy, that's right. So I need raccoon, fish, squirrel, okay. Nine-year-old alcohols. We've only been married for what it'll be. This May will be 2 years. So getting close to 2 years, actually. But the alcohols are a lot older than that. They actually came from Sonnet's parents. Quite a few of them.
Here's one of the metal birds.
And they've been in their what do you call like pantry for decades, I'm sure. Sounds weird, but I hate the idea of Costco. You buy in bulk and I feel it's a waste. You don't need a 20-pack of ham, just get what you need. I agree absolutely. There's a lot of stuff that we like we don't go to Costco, but Sonnet's parents have a membership there. In fact, they even gave us a gift certificate, I guess it would be, gift card, for some, like for $50 or whatever, just so that way you don't need a membership. You can just get your foot in the door by having a gift card, and you can do all the shopping you need. But we've never gone there. You know each other 9 years? We've known each other longer than that, but we've been together for about a decade. About 2010 was when we first started kind of seeing each other. Except the pizza's great. Yeah, a lot of their brand of stuff, their Chipotle aioli is quite good, for example. Yeah, there's a few things that are tasty from there. But we don't really shop there. It's a little out of the way, and there's so many local places that we can get everything from. And we don't need bulk anything, so. But the cheese, yeah, I've heard they've got great cheese variety. I don't know, when we go there, I'm not that blown away by the cheese variety, but you know, they got good selection, I guess. The block of cheese or the bag of cheese, just the cheese selection, right? Like
Now I can get across.
You know, smoked cheeses and I don't know, all kinds of different stuff.
Damaged. Guess the Banuk already got to it. Something's been hacked out of it. Maybe I can find another of these flying machines.
Huh. Yeah, pre-shredded isn't great. It's usually the lowest quality cheese is the problem. We like good cheeses. Nice breeze. Nice, nice smoky cheeses. Get up, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Hey, another animal figurine. Cool. Depicts a slim antlered animal.
Keepsake of the old ones.
I do like the post-apocalyptic setting. The thing of like,
There's the door lock.
After an apocalypse where everyone is sort of back at a fundamental level of technology, like Ridley Walker or Numenera.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
Well, that was incredibly straightforward. First off, you don't go to Costco for their selections, you go for the bulk. I heard their diapers are the best to get there. Cheapest, I should say. Yeah, we do a lot of cloth diapering. So we do use disposables when we're, you know, taking trips. If we're gonna go for a long, you know, drive to go somewhere for whatever reason. But yeah, for the most part, we don't really go through a ton of disposable diapers. So the main fear with buying like a ton of them is that she'll outgrow them before she makes use of them all. But yeah, I could see that being beneficial for parents. And we have in fact bought a thing of diapers in the past that ended up being quite useful.
Probably going to need it.
But yeah, I mean, I like their cheese selection is good, you know. But yeah, I mean, like, we don't need canned goods, I guess. We could stock up the pantry. I don't know.
I need security, not surveillance, and security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will
Oh, this Blevins guy is such a douche.
if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
I like my diapers in higher quality. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's why we use reusables primarily. I had to use cloth because I was a big baby. I was a tiny baby. Did I complain to you about my shoes yet? I don't think so. Ms. Peness? Dodd Blevins. Right now, I'm looking at a security drone. It was requisitioned from Faro Automated Industries to serve the needs of the Firebreak project. It is in fact one of an entire fleet handpicked by me and allotted for our use by Ted Faro. Yes, the man so far above you on the ladder that he might as well be God, and I have a direct line to your Father in heaven. Now, you and I had a conversation in which I tried to impart to you the sensitive nature of our project, and if I recall correctly, you said, I understand, Mr. Blevins. I took you at your word, which apparently was a flaw in my judgment, since you've sent me a goddamn fleet of flying CCTV cameras and a bunch of jerk-off eggheads who think they know more about protecting this country than I do. Now, your technicians are going to provide me with the firepower I need to prevent a major act of terrorism from occurring in or around my facilities, and they're going to do so without increasing our budget project, because, Ms. Pines, this is your screw-up, and I'm a reasonable man, but so help me. If you add another cent to Firebreak's balance sheet, I will see to it that you personally answer to Mr. Faro and his board of directors. So I want you to call me back, I want you to leave me a message, I want that message to consist of 4 little words, I understand, Mr. Blevins, and this time, I want you to mean them. Dude, this guy is a cock of the greatest degree. What an absolute panace. I have no idea what kind of diapers my mom used. I'm betting disposables. Yeah, I was mostly in reusables as well. On Tuesday I went to buy shoes. Oh yeah, that's right. They were all too big for your feet.
No one's touched this.
Yeah, that
machine
sucks,
since
man.
it's sealed in here. Mounting rail. That's what I want.
Okay, that one works. I have big feet, so it's hard to find my size. I knew a guy who was size 14 to 15. He was like 6'7" in high school. That's crazy. That's silly. Kenny, I get it, okay? I really do. Pharaoh is Firebreak's patron, Blevins is Pharaoh's lapdog, Circle of Askis, and blah blah blah. But if you allow Blevins to remain on site, installation's going to take twice as long as we're budgeted for. And I don't know how deep Firebreak's pockets are, but I can guarantee you they're not bottomless. We just got done recalibrating the entire fleet. The entire fleet, Kenny. Why, I imagine you're wondering? Oh, Kenny, I'm so glad you hypothetically asked. Blevins was unhappy with the baseline behavioral routines of the security drones. You know, the ones he selected himself. Not aggressive enough, he said. I doubt a Rottweiler mounted on an ICBM would be aggressive enough for him. We patched in some combat behaviors, which let me tell you was not easy. Basically outfitted these things for war. Think about that, Kenny. Bleeding edge combat drones patrolling an empty wilderness. Also, Blevins can play army on Firebreak's dime. I'm begging you, Kenny. Find a way to borrow him from the hangar, please. Oh my god. So triggering. I've had this manager. This absolute douchebag piece of shit manager.
Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman.
Super nice guy. Even though he was 16 or 17, he had a cool tattoo. He was the pig from Looney Tunes playing basketball. Porky Pig. Yeah, but that's all, folks. He was the stuttering pig, right? I was like, oh, well, that's spectacular. Well, that's great. Get fucked. Kitty cat. Ah! Whoops. Oh, let's fuck this thing. Oh, shit! Get wrecked. Phew. I have a female friend who's 6 foot or a bit taller. I can't remember what her shoe size is, but all I know is she said thanks God for drag queens a lot when it comes to shoe shopping. And as sizes, my shoe is 6.5 and the store sells men's shoes from the 9 and up. I wear men's shoes because my feet are wide and thick. Yeah, that's probably helpful. I think it's easier for women to wear men's shoes often than for men to wear women's because of the narrowness. And just the general machismo kind of thing. All this stuff is more and more unisex. I know about shoes in the men's section before. My favorite pair of All-Stars is from the men's section. Yeah, getting them online is probably the way to go. I really hope they fit. Yeah, definitely. Try to buy shoes in the females, but the heels kill me after a while. That's understandable. That'll happen. It takes a lot of getting used to, from what I understand. You know those toe shoes? I wear those. They're so great. Oh, where like the toes are separated on them, like surf footwear. Nice try. Women with that big of feet tend to be tall and tend to avoid heels. Good, you figured out I was joking. I think everyone knew that you were joking. The Kappa lull was a bit of a tip-off. Alright, so I wouldn't mind hitting up this merchant at some point, but for now, I basically got everything I need. So let's head back to town here. I miss Crocs. Aren't they around and like dirt cheap? Crocs with heels, yeah, or platform Crocs. There's not enough platform shoes these days. Roller Crocs. Hey, Hot Rob Bubba. Thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. How did you stumble across our little corner of the internet here, out of curiosity? Just looking for some Horizon streams? I've really been enjoying this game so far. Been quite good. Who remembers Heelys? They're still around, aren't they? What do you mean remembers? They're like children's footwear. Yeah, they're still around, but you can't find them in stores. I just liked them when I went to the beach. Yeah, I much prefer like some kind of sandal, personally. Of course, I've never worn a Croc, but I don't like the fact that they look like your foot would be really sweaty when you wore them for a while. I feel like that's kind of like a downside.
But there's more to the beneath.
We have a dedicated Crocs store. Holy crap, that's intense. Do they have different styles or models of Crocs, or is it just all a bunch of fucking Crocs of different sizes? When they came out, I was too old for them. Yeah, I didn't. When I was a kid, I used like roller skates. Heelys weren't really a thing. I have boots, work boots, dress boots, boot boots. What constitutes a boot as opposed to a boot? Boots versus boots. Athletic boots. I have one pair of footwear. Crocs have so many. Really? It's crazy. I'm owned a pair for when she was going on the boat. We all made fun of her. I only wear dress shoes or Nikes. Interesting. I wear literally the cheapest footwear I can possibly find, and then I just put in really good insoles, and that helped to repair my plantar fasciitis. Look at all the different styles. I can't really well streaming, but you could throw them in the Discord if you wanted me to check out the different styles of Crocs later.
This, for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending, and what does the conclave
The
do?
pair you wore at the
They
wedding.
sit,
What did I wear
they
at the wedding
chant,
again?
They observe.
Was it?
No more.
Those like.
We must fight for it, and you are a fighter.
Oh
We
yeah,
shall
that's right.
cause.
Yeah, I wore them once.
Not sure we do.
Yeah.
Not even sure what the
I guess I do
cause
have
is,
dress shoes.
but I'm grateful.
No need.
Boots are real as opposed to fake boots. Okay.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear.
Real leather versus fake leather. I see. Nice, I can finally fucking modify my spear. About goddamn time. Alright, here we go. That's huge. That's like an extra 50% damage. Oh, that's so massive. Alright, well now I can do whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. I want to buy legit mucklucks next time I need winter shoes. Winnipeg mucklucks? Manitoba mucklucks? Hey Zeta Man, how you doing this evening? I want to find good moccasins. Interesting. Yeah, I guess like solid leather footwear seems good. Moccasins don't have much on the bottom of them though. They're also cute. They look so great. Those are my favorite. Yeah, I would just be afraid of stepping on something. A bunch of local Songhees women who make those. You can get them at farmers markets here. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, they're huge here. Just because of how many like indigenous people we have that help to inspire the fashion and make them. First Nations folks. Manitoba Muklux has moccasins. Oh, that's a brand name? I was thinking the Slippers one. Pretty good. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great, Zeta Man. I'm doing really well. How's everyone else doing? It's a good question. I'm really digging this game. I decided I'd tackle the DLC instead of going and finishing the last quest or 2 or 3, or I don't really know how many final quests last. I've thought there were like several streams in a row where I was like, oh, okay, this is the last session. This is like the last quest, but it wasn't. So I have no idea how much is left of the last quest, but I feel that I'm pretty close. So I decided to tackle the DLC. I need to check it out then. Cute little wool slippers made by an old Songhee's grandma who was helping her grandson during his middle school craft fair. They're made and owned by indigenous dudes too. Cool. Okay, so we're going this way. Whoop. This way. See, I think we're pretty close to the end, and I keep thinking, not quite. Well, see, I don't know. I have no idea. The balanced aim seems completely unnecessary. Fighting back seems kind of bad too, but I don't know, maybe I'll grab it. Just, I don't know, just so that I have it. The way? No, it is not the way. I should warn you, P, our child is voracious for peas. It's true, it's her favorite. But you hear that I woke up a bit ago, figured I'd come chill. I do need to play this game, I just never got around to it. It's great, I'm really digging it. I'm gonna get off, see you guys later. Sweet, have an awesome evening, Buttons. Enjoy the rest of your night. Had a big old dinner, and she ate all her peas first. We gave her the rest of the peas, and she ate all of those. Yeah, she had a ton of them. So many peas. Mount Kent into this location. Why not? Bannock Champion Bow. Bannock Striker Bow. Power Shot Bow. I have no idea how good these are compared to what I currently have. Dinner tier list was peas, then carrots, then salmon, then mashed potatoes. It's true. Yeah, baby has preferences. Oh yeah, the map of animal figurines. That's what I got the badger bone for. Get that free sample. And I should probably make sure I'm not too full. Oh, I can't see my inventory with the stream battle happening. Oh, I have to do the trial at the hunting grounds for the main quest. Oof. Is the water already off? Most people in this world wouldn't react well to a big old robot goat charging into camp. I mean, I guess. That's logical. Scrolls. Let's get Centurion scrolls, let's get Musketeer scrolls, and then let's battle this boss. Alright, so I'm gonna use my best possible unit against the boss. Oh, I cannot access my bar. There we go. My best possible unit is the Templar. Boop. I would go for a Bannock outfit first, if possible. Really? But my current outfit is so incredibly good. I mean, I guess they're decent. More stealth. If I can get more damage, though, I'd prefer that personally. It's kind of my playstyle. Oh yeah, some of these are just only sellable. Oh my god, there's so many different things I need to look at when I go to sell. Like whether they're only sellable for shards. And whether they're like a second stack. Wrapper. Long leg. Two stacks of scrapper lenses. Let's toss those. My daughter's is carrots, then mashed potatoes, then collard greens, then her fingers. Yeah, peas were the first food that ours ever had, and I think they're still... That's why they're so high on her list, I would imagine. Closest thing to a daughter I have wants wet food at all hours and to lick my face. Oh, none of those, I see. You want the Silent Nora one in New Game Plus? I'm not intending on playing New Game Plus. Oh, thanks thanks so much, Buttons, for the host. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't plan to play New Game Plus. I'm gonna beat the game and then I'm done with the game. Processed metal block. Just a block of processed metal. Wait, do I have any? Okay. There we go. And weapon mods, I think we're good. We still got room for, well, 11. That's actually not even that many. There's a specific outfit I'm thinking of. Might be quest locked. There's a quest locked one, but the best outfits are the ones you buy in New Game Plus. Exactly the same as these ones, that they have an extra mod slot. Yeah, I probably won't be seeing those ones. That was just tonight's dinner tier list. Yeah, that was of the things that she had tonight for dinner. That was the tier list of them. And these ones are the best. But the Nora Silent one, like the extra stealth doesn't seem to be better than double health. Just wear the Shield Weaver outfit and swap between that and the Bannock outfit I'm thinking of as the Nita Rose. Huh. Stealth greater than everything in this game. You'll just shoot enemies and they don't see you because you wear stealth. Yeah, I find that you don't, like, need that, really. I'm just looking at what things I can sell here. I find stealth is really easy anyway to get into, to utilize. Like, you don't really need a stealth outfit even. Once you take the stealth perks, or whatever you want to call them, you're pretty much good. I've read something that apparently the best way to sleep is on your back. Most neutral, allows for most rest, limits back, neck, etc. pain. Am I thinking, how does everyone sleep? Yeah, I sleep all over the place, but I usually start on my side or stomach.
Keeper, Araya said that I should compete in the trials here.
Araya did? She's never sent someone before. And what is your reason for training? I would ask this of any Banuk who attempted the trials.
I'm going to challenge Aratak to become chieftain of his Werak.
Well, you better get started then.
She doesn't give a shit. I like it. You know, if you sleep on your stomach, you can have erotic dreams.
You look like you've got some stories to tell.
Like 8% of people are back sleepers.
Most of my stories.
Start on my side and I'm on my front when I wake up.
I ran with the Thunder's daughters long ago before.
Yeah, I'm always different in different positions.
For a time, we shook the snow off the men of Ben-Or. I couldn't.
Think about the way you're breathing on your stomach that increases the erotic dreams.
Some were exiled in infamy. Still glorious, if you ask me. Others had a worse fate.
What's worse?
To grow old.
Back sleeping is nonsense perpetuated by cats, so they can sneeze in our faces and lick off our moisturizer. I believe it.
That's why I tell all the hunters I train to stay young.
How do the trials work around here?
There's no Karja medals. I had some, but I used them to patch up holes in my snow boots. Instead, you'll compete against the best times set by other Banuk hunters. To take second place, even third place, puts you among names of legend.
What if I come in first?
We'll see.
I'm guessing you're not part of the Hunter's Lodge.
Every tribe claims they were the first to have hunting grounds. And every tribe claims the Karja stole it from them.
So who was the first?
We were.
And the Karja stole it from you.
That's right. Which trial do you want to know more about, Huntress? Each trial is... The control trial tests a hunter's ability to rein in the Stormslinger's power. Only the wisest understand these shamanic weapons, and only the bravest wield them. Use the rope to get to the arena, and we'll start. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
Kill machines with the Stormslinger. Aren't I supposed to control them? Isn't that what this test is? Wait, what is the Stormslinger? Is that my spear? Oh, this fucking thing? Right, these trials are very easy except the ultimate trial. I imagine that because they're part of the main quest, that they're easy as fuck. How the fuck does this thing work? Oh my god. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button to shoot it, so that probably doesn't help. I hold it, I guess? It's so annoying. No, spamming it doesn't work. It seems like you have to hold it. just hold it. Oops, didn't mean to use a potion. Whatever. Alright, well that was made a lot easier with this armor. Being forced to learn how to fucking use new weapons. Ugh. It's called the Control Trial. I specifically have an ability that takes control of fucking robots. And yeah, that's not how you're supposed to beat that one.
The ground, the air, me.
Silly. Do 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 do. Control the storm? That's ridiculous. It's like, okay, well this one, it's like fucking control the flame, control the, you know, control the beast by tying it, you know, like you can use that term for anything. Control the whatever. I've got a bunch of different elemental things. Control the ice, control the flame, control the fucking power. Like you can't, control has like a meaning.
Third place in your first attempt.
Silly.
That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated.
So am I supposed to do all of these?
That's all I've got in.
You have more.
I beat a champion's time. That should get the Werak talking. In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge.
Okay, that's all I have to do. Good. Stupid thing. Is there anything? Okay, no, that's fine. There is another quest I can do while I'm here, actually. That's actually super nearby. Let's do that.
Challenge Aratok.
Okay, so I need oh god, I guess I'll take the path I'm supposed to take. Hey, my mount's still just chilling here. Tally ho! Fuck it, YOLO off. YOLO! YOLO!
Getting too steep to ride.
Oh god, you suck at YOLOing. Mythology lightning's always the most powerful and mystical force. Depends on the mythology. I mean, a lot of them fire is. There's a lot of mythologies. But usually fire is one of the most mystical because there's a giant ball of it in the sky, and that's pretty intimidating. Alright. Got a campfire discovered. Boy, that crazy column, it's like a... I don't know, like an active volcano, maybe? Wait. Oh, this way. You just need the chieftain trial, indeed. Mythologies are made, they didn't know the sun's a ball of fire, it's just light. That's not true. There's actually a lot of ancient mythologies that that believed the sun was flame. This is a surprisingly commonly held belief. Well, that was easy. That's why your favorite gods are always shooting lightning? Not my favorites, necessarily.
An outlander, huh? Well, who else would join me on this path I've taken?
Some of my favorites are shapeshifters.
Away
Trickster
from
gods.
tradition,
I like those a lot.
away from the Werak. It's not so. Damn. They need metal too. But my need is greater.
Oh shit.
The Banuk don't accept help. Is it true?
They don't. I do.
Oh shit, we're getting surrounded.
Look sharp, Outlander! There's more of them! Now's your chance while it's brittle!
Boom, get fucked. Damn it. Use the fucking sneak attack. Ah, critical hit, man. Ah, it's so annoying. If you press it too fast, it just doesn't do the critical hit. Whoa.
That was worth it.
Yeah, Gwyn's a good one. Ra. Liberas. Bess. Loki. Stealing fire from the gods, giving it to man. Artemis. There's a lot of cool gods. Don't forget my boy Kanye. Good God. Boy, his thing. I forget what show I was watching where they were like commentating on the clip of him in that, like, whatever it's called, mega church, super church, I forget what they call them. Big church that like the pastor goes to talk and he's like,
Oh.
like this like mega church pastor. And Kanye's like, oh, excuse me, you know, like God's talking through me right now. I'm you can't just go interrupting me. It's fucking insane. Like the craziest, the craziest fucking thing. Truly an actual megalomaniac. Also, lightning can create fire, indeed. Putnia? Is that
Hello?
a god? Not familiar with that one. Alright, where to?
You fight well. I am a Kree.
Thank you. I'm Aloy. I heard the White Teeth were missing 2 hunters. You look like you could leave if you wanted to, so...
I stayed because of the other. Mylan. She snapped her leg descending the ice. I bided my time keeping vigil, but now she must return to the Werak before they leave.
Is joining the White Teeth so important to you?
It's one of the great Weraks of Banor.
She was Minoan and later Greek, I think, associated with bees and mysteries and death and life. Interesting how bees fit in there.
Shadow on the snow.
That's pretty funky.
To be a runner with the White Teeth was everything to her.
You know this Mylan well.
Since our knees were always skinned. All my life. In a test to prove that we only need ourselves. That was my weakness.
Sounds like she was lucky for your weakness.
That's not the way she sees it.
Mylan won't let you help her, will she? Because of the rules of this test.
You're quick as a rockfall.
No, just used to being told what's forbidden to me.
She won't allow it. Won't take the medicinal plants I found or the food. Only what she can scrape up on hands and knees. I could get close when she was delirious. But now she's learned not to let me get close.
What's this ordeal supposed to prove?
Apollo's the god of everything.
Of our ancestors.
There's quite a few gods of everything.
Survive as they did.
Of different allfathers.
In search of a homeland. Some were trapped against this glacier by a snowstorm. 4 days, 4 nights. After the storm cleared, the survivors sighted a tallneck, which led them up into Banor. Well, that's the story I learned anyway.
So let's get her back to the Werak.
All right. I've made a splint for her leg. Medicine for the pain, but I should warn you, she won't take them willingly. The law of survival...
Tribal law shouldn't keep us apart from the ones we care for.
Even if she cares more for the law.
Oh,
Come.
yeah.
Up.
Oh my god, just falling into clefts. I tried to go up. Paul has been recognized as a god of a bunch of stuff. Archery, music, dance, truth, prophecy, healing, disease, sunlight, poetry, animals, and many more. Cool. You guys just dumped every job on the poor dude. Yeah, pantheons are weird. I find it really odd that so many people are monotheistic when there's so many gods.
That's where we're going.
It's kind of crazy. Like
Frozen flow
it strikes me as irrational.
It keeps many things, but it won't have her.
Not if we can help it.
More up? We're lucky.
Getting tired of being stuck behind her.
Handholds of thawed. There. She's passed out again.
Between us, we can fight the machines off before they reach her.
Another tradition.
Say the same thing about Odin. That's what I was saying. Yeah, there's a lot of like allfathers.
Gets easier the more you do it.
Wisdom, healing, death, royalty, the gallows, knowledge, war, battle, victory, sorcery, poetry, frenzy, and the runes. It's good to be needed. Because it's stronger? My god's stronger than yours because he can do everything? Yeah, but that would make sense if people believed in them all. And were like, well, this one's stronger, so I choose to worship it. But people are literally just like, no, I don't believe in that one. That's the part that I find irrational. Mine exists, yours does not. Like, it's a... I don't know. That just strikes me as really irrational.
Preppers! In thin air, they smell metal for miles.
Shit. Oh, that's one I already control, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, fuck. I think I controlled that one. Not bad. I don't know how to tell which one I control and which one I don't. I thought that the way that you told was that, like, they had blue on them, or blue was part of them, but they all seem to have blue on them at different times. Freya 2, War, Death, Love, Sex, Beauty, Fertility, Gold, and Sayor. Norse gods were gods, but also people. Indeed. Indeed, they were an intriguing one. The Norse ones are some of my favorites. Very old. And, relatable. Oh, it's still kill machines is still my main quest. I see.
I can't do much of anything in this.
I gotta kill it. Shit, he's buffed from being, like, overloaded, it seems.
Scorchers now! This won't be easy, Aloy.
You said Scorchers plural. I only see one. Okay, I think it's just the one. Women's magic? Okay.
Back to your business.
I've got a clear shot. Frozen target is a weak target. Do what you must. We did it.
Oh, this armor's so good. I love it. Oh, that was a little intense.
I can feel her fever even in this cold. She shouldn't have been putting weight on this leg.
She is awake. Miss Outlander. You brought her here, Ikri?
You think I went to the Nora homelands to find a spear to drive between us?
I told you. The ordeal is mine, and mine alone. I will survive.
Which would you rather keep, Mylin? Your leg or your pride? Because I think you're gonna have to choose.
finish it.
I know what you think of me. But I vowed you'd join the White Teeth. And you will.
I will go back.
And she can just stand now.
Alone. No!
Let me do this. Please. Let her. Mylen,
I find stubbornness
I hope you
so
can forgive me someday.
exceptionally frustrating.
I never accepted your help.
Like that type of
It's the Werak you should
stubbornness.
ask for forgiveness. I didn't care about the Werak.
She'll understand. You saved her life.
You don't know the Benuk very well.
That's why pride is a sin.
We have so many ways to express a grudge.
Yeah, it's not
and only one to accept an apology.
it's not a super healthy thing.
I have to go my own way. I don't belong with them, who left her to die. And I don't belong with Ikri. I'll find a crack in this glacier, and I'll shout my grief into it. And the ice can keep it forever.
What should I tell them?
That's quite the
And
quite the
that
ritual.
she endured. Will you?
All right, so now I'm just gonna go tell lies.
The White Teeth's test did change something in me. In us both.
Aloy's hail is too marvelous. It's pretty great. I agree. Hey, Moonbrook, thank you so much for the raid, yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's shaking? Oh, let's, I guess fast travel back, right? There's nothing really to discover. Oh, there's an undiscovered thing over here. Maybe I'll take a quick peek. Good day! Just finished the control campaign. Nice! Sick. And? Scale of 1 to 10. That was weird. Your avatar was like in the middle of the screen for a minute there. Never seen that before. I'd say an 8. Nice. Yeah, control wasn't for you, Illarox. I don't really know it at all. I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and I've been recommended it by several people. Every time I see it, it doesn't look super action-packed or anything. Maybe I'm mostly catching parts that are sort of between the action. Ooh, I guess that's no way down. Man, I feel like it would just be shorter to go like across and then down there, but I guess I gotta go all the way around. Unless I can maybe ride the wall a little bit? No, that's too steep. Hmm. It's crazy and convoluted for the sake of being smart and interesting. It just seems stupid. I hate when games do that. Yeah, but like, how do you really feel though? That's the real question. Alright. Instant death. Some ragdolling. Oh, she's no longer here. Interesting. I feel angry. No, I'm just kidding. Seems like you feel pretty strongly about it. I have no feelings toward it whatsoever. I feel an exceptional amount of ambivalence. Whoops. Oh, maybe? Oh no, okay. There's like a kill plane there. Boom, we beat the boss. I'm happy about that. We have now killed exactly 50 bosses. Badass. Game influenced by the House of Leaves. And the SCP Foundation is going to be crazy and convoluted. That was the point of the game. I don't know what either of those things are. For some reason I didn't like Bayonetta and Nier. I really enjoyed Nier Automata. I'm not really super familiar with Bayonetta. I know what she looks like, and that's literally all. Yeah, I don't really know Bayonetta or Control. But, there's very few games that I, like, strongly dislike. Pretty much all of them are just, like, games that just aren't for me. Like MMOs and shooters and stuff. But even then, I don't strongly dislike them. I'm just like, they're not for me. Oh, what? Where does the path go? Oh, I see. Oh my god. Follow the trail, dude. Run! Why? I'm mashing the button that to accelerate. Nothing's happening. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Nier tried to seem philosophical and smart really, really hard and put stupid twists and convoluted plot in it that didn't. That just made it seem stupid to me. I guess. I don't know. The plot made sense to me. I think it was a pretty intelligible plot. It was, yeah, I don't know. I think it was pretty well done. Definitely, played a lot of games I disliked more. Oh, it's one of these towers. Okay. Nier Automata had a pretty well done plot. Nier is convoluted with stupid twists. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know Nier at all. Yeah, all three of those are games that I'm totally unfamiliar with. 100%. For some reason I thought you were like referring to Nier Automata, because that's the only one that I'm familiar with. Get out of here. Fuck off. What are you doing? I don't know anything about regular Nier. I was talking about Automata. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed Nier Automata. It was a really fun game to stream. Cool community. Neat concept. Yeah, it was a fun one. It was definitely, I needed to be informed of a lot of aspects of Japanese culture that I was unfamiliar with when I was playing it. Come on, I'm pressing it. Oh my god, the controller unplugging will be the death of me. That took way too long. Seems like that just making me angry. don't know, I think it was a well-done game. I don't mind having all kinds of silliness and twists for the sake of twists and stuff like that. That doesn't really bug me. Twist for the sake of twists is like, at least was for a huge chunk of time, like Hollywood's motto. Like as soon as you, the Sixth Sense was really popular, everyone was just like, oh, that's what people want, a big twist. Every movie for years after that point had a ludicrous amount of plot twists, like, or not a ludicrous amount of plot twists, but the number of movies that had plot twists was ludicrous. Got silly. Fight Club as well. Which is interesting because the Fight Club, like the book, I found the big reveal at the end of Fight Club, the sort of plot twist, wasn't a plot twist in the book. From the book, it was kind of spelt out from the start that that's what was going on. It's one of the rare cases where I think the movie did a better job than the actual original, like, novel source material. There's not a lot of cases of that.
Scrabbling a bit.
In fact, Chuck Palahniuk himself said that he preferred the ending of the movie to the one that he wrote in his book. Alright, now let's head back, now that we've beaten that thing up. It's hard to think of many movies that are even as good as the novels they were based on. I can't think of many. The Shining, I guess. Clockwork Orange. Basically Kubrick. Kubrick's good at that. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. American Psycho gives the book a run for the money. I wish I liked the movie more. I get it. I understand why people really like it, but I don't know, its tone isn't as well done as I wish it was. And honestly, Christian Bale, I'm not wild about as an actor. He's a little bit too good at that kind of role because he is kind of like a bit of a psycho, for lack of a better word. He's kind of he doesn't really have much personality. He's a bit of like a blank template. He's a real weirdo. I find him unsettling to begin with, and then he played an unsettling role, and it just felt too much like it was, I don't know. It was like too written for him. It makes me uncomfortable to watch.
Lena's returned. I expect you have something to say about this.
I do.
Then convince me what an Outlander's word is worth.
I'm not up on all of the Banuk traditions, but I know what matters to you is that your laws are upheld. Going by the rules of your ordeal, she endured the 4 days and the 4 nights. She faced the extremes and survived. Seems to me that's what you wanted.
Just so.
Then by the law, my Len will wear our paint.
Outlander. So nothing of the other hunter? The one called Ikri?
She's gone. She sounded brave.
Her name will always be in my song.
Where that chick's super shitty. It's like, oh, you know, you fucking... I hate you. Go to hell, I don't care if you die. And then when she gets back to town, she's like, oh, she meant so much to me. Go fuck yourself.
Long road back to the Black Hills of our home.
An extraordinary reward box. A blue mod. Boo.
You're very clever. You learned our laws well enough to break them and to defend another's honor too.
I know how much those laws mean to you. Although I'm not sure I understand why.
Don't you see? Ikri was my only friend, and she could have died. You could have too. All for my mistake. The law of survival would not allow such a waste. It makes us strong and cold. It challenges us to leave friendship behind.
I grew up with laws like that. They brought me nothing but pain.
Did you believe in them? That's what I thought. This is my choice. My pain.
I can't tell how much of that is her actual hair. Oh, very little. I see. It's like a fucking raccoon or something on her
The
head.
white teeth are my future now. I'm grateful to you. But we've nothing more to speak of.
Right, so those are control towers. Whoa. God damn, there's a lot of collectibles. Alright, I guess we'll just bomb back to the main town and finish up this quest. Oh. Actually, maybe when we finish travel, boy. Let's try that with some vowels. Maybe when we finish fast traveling, we'll look at a raid and see who all is streaming. We've got Bob the Canadian guy. Seems like a nice guy. But at the moment he's just chatting, which... Evil Within 2 is kind of interesting. Maybe we should find someone new to raid. So, the collectibles made me sad. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to skip most of them. There's a nice colorful raid message. Oh, the files? Oh, like what you learn? I could see that. Yeah, let's look at a raid. I don't want to greet young Binook Hunter, I want a quick save. Why isn't my controller? Here we go.
The tall neck walks
And quick
again.
save. Okay, whatever.
I thought it was frozen for good.
So I found all the files, and then when I went into New Game Plus, they all disappeared. Oh, interesting. Weird. Oh, like you have to re-find all the collectibles again? Because that's insane. That's... I don't know. That's off-putting. Well, we've got a couple of folks who are playing their first time through Horizon Zero Dawn.
The hunt brought me past Stonehill today. Seems we have some
We could go say hi to one of them. Yeah, you have to recollect them all again. That's so crazy.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine oil. I think the conclave banished him.
What could you possibly want from me?
Alright.
There's nothing for you here.
Here's someone playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Blind first playthrough. looks like they're pretty early on. Let's do it. Let's go give them a raid. Oh, we've got a raid message for those without a sub as well. Yeah, let's do it. It's getting kind of late, and yeah, I'm just starting to find it a little bit hard to focus. I'm getting tired. I figure this is a good stopping point because we're about to, you know, hit the next point in the progression of this area. So, too late. No, you're just in time. Just in time for a raid. That's the best part of any stream, right? Yeah, it's a shame. Moonruns. That's so weird, Super Famicom. Why does that not work for you? Did you have a space before the slash, maybe? That's odd. Anyway, I will catch you guys, hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow and the day after I'll be playing Spider-Man. Yeah, there you go. Some nice colorful ones, and, yeah, there's a nice generic raid message, too, for those who don't have a sub. Yeah, I'll go in there with a nice colorful raid to a new channel, someone I've never seen or heard of before. Hopefully it's, you know, a good one. We've done some raids where we've made awesome friends who we still hang out with to this day. And we've done some raids that were just kind of uninteresting duds, so we'll see. Only time will tell. So yeah, have an awesome night, everybody. I super appreciate all the hangouts, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Spider-Man. Yeah, be sure to stay hydrated, and I'll catch you next time.